Hi everyone, it's Dr. E and I'm making a joint video for folks in English 1301 and English 2323 because y'all are both at the same places right now with group work and peer reviewing. So don't feel great, sorry, I'm very pale, but wanted to answer some questions that I received via email, but also hopefully preemptively answer some questions that you may have as you go to finalize and post your work in the group areas. So I just have kind of a quick list and I'll jump to a few places, and like I said, hopefully this offers some clarity for what I know have been fast-paced videos for this week. All right, so the first thing I want to kind of remind you of is that you'll want to identify those specific posts. Those are weekly posts that we've done that are noted as paper topic posts. So you can go into the discussion area and they should be called paper topic posts, not writing or reading discussion posts, but specifically paper topic posts. Those are specifically set up so that they kind of relate to if we were writing a full-fledged paper, research-based paper, these are topics that we would dip into. So make sure you're going to those areas and revising those specific posts. You'll want to revise the whole post, right? So don't just pick a paragraph here or there, and make sure you've answered the original prompt. Some of you have asked if you need to include the questions that you asked of your colleagues, or if you need to include the questions I asked of you as part of the prompt. No, you don't have to include that. You just want your paragraphs, but I do want you to consider revising your topic sentences for the paragraphs so that your audience knows what you're writing about, right? You're not just going right into your paper topic post and your paragraphs without giving some background. You can certainly do that in the abstract paragraph that comes before each post, or you can, like I said, revise those topic sentences to ensure that your audience can follow along. Okay, so when you make sure that those are paper topic posts, some of you may not have originally submitted 3 paper topic posts. We've had more than that in the semester, but if you didn't submit, you'll need to go back and look at what week you may have missed for a paper topic post and write a response, right? We were trying to stick to those specific posts, okay? I want you to really make sure that you're providing timely feedback to your group members. That is due on Sunday. In a perfect world, you could give that feedback to your group members before Sunday, but you all have schedules. This was on the syllabus for a long time scheduled in this way. So make absolutely sure that you're providing useful, thoughtful feedback. For more information about that, make sure you watch the weekly video, the instructional and supplemental videos for this week, because we want more than just surface level feedback, right? We want to focus on the person's ideas and how they are communicating their ideas, not just on spelling and grammar. Those are important things, but we want to go a bit deeper, right, and offer some really useful feedback on time, which means you need to post on time, so that gives people all the time that they have been allotted to provide that feedback. Make sure that when you go in and post your work in the group area that you upload the document in Word format. This is why in the weekly video this week and in an announcement I talked about downloading a version of Microsoft Word for yourself, which is free through the school. It's important because that means other people will be able to open the document and they can type on it, they can add their comments and feedback. They can't do that if it's in PDF format or Pages or something that they may not have on the computer. So Word is just kind of a universal program that you're expected to work with in college. So make sure you download a copy so that you can then download other people's work. So I know that some of you have been thrown off by, like, where do I put my portfolio, right? So I'm just going to show you briefly. In a second, I'll show you briefly. Oh, Dr. E. Okay, I got it. Sorry Sorry for the hiccup there. I'm going to show you how to make sure you're adding the attachment. Again, this is something that's covered in this week's video, so take the time to go back and watch those. So when you are in your group area, click Start a New Thread, right? You're not going to see this, but you know, I'm in here. So you'll want to type your name, and then you'll type your response right to the prompt. So make sure you're reading all the directions above. And then right here is where you'll add the attachment. So you'll notice if you're just scrolling over the words add attachments, nothing happens. You have to actually kind of go next to it. And that's where you will go to locate your document on your device, right? Your tablet or your computer. Once you have uploaded it, you'll be able to see the blue hyperlink of that document here, so you know it's there, and then you click post. I definitely suggest that once you do that, you just double check that your prompt is visible and double check that your document appears to be there. I would also open your document just to make absolutely sure, regardless of whatever issue, that people in your group can open your document. Them getting you the feedback is dependent upon you posting it in the format that is required, but also a format that they can then open on their own documents. All right, so upload, you know, in Word format, and then you're going to go through, you're going to open the document of your group members, all of your group members. You're going to offer them useful, constructive feedback on their ideas. And instead of saving that with all your edits and suggestions in Word format, you're going to save it in PDF format. This is also something I go over in the videos this week. That is to ensure that when you go back and post that in response to that group member's original post, they can see it, right? The whole purpose is for them to be able to see the feedback that you offer, okay? So if you're using Microsoft Word, right, as you should be, you're going to go to File, click Save As. I'm off screen right now, so you'll go to your file, click Save As. A window will pop open. You'll want to name it something else. I've just been putting, like, don't put a period, don't put anything in there. So don't put numbers or symbols or anything, because sometimes that messes up the actual file. In file format, you just want to choose PDF, okay? So that's what you'll do in order to provide all your group members with feedback, and then you'll just post that feedback in response to their original post where they loaded their own work, okay? So don't get confused about when to use PDF and when to use Microsoft Word. And then just lastly, you know, watch the video. The video for the assignment is there, and it has examples for the paper portfolio assignment. Also watch the week's videos, because it talks to you specifically about how to use the track changes feature, how to include your feedback and suggestions and edits in a way that your group members can see, right? So track changes is really important, and is another reason that I've said you need to download a free copy of Microsoft Word. Look at the guidelines. There is, in addition to the instructional video for the assignment and this week's videos, there are also guidelines and a rubric for the assignment that are posted in D2L. And then use the template. There is a template for each class. I'm showing you 1301s right now, but English 2323, you'll have one that looks a little bit different. It's all set up. You just need to come up here and type your name there. You need to type your name here. Type the due date here, right? I'm just using today as an example. I don't even know what the date is. Okay, you want to type in MLA format, which means that instead of doing, no, you spell everything out. Okay, I know MLA is so annoying and specific, but that's what we have to work with. Okay, and in each of your templates, I've put notes here to remind you of things. So make sure you're taking some time to look it over. Every post area here has a little bit of a note to each class to kind of identify those things that you'll want to just double check. All right, if you have any questions, you can email me or post in the Q&A discussion area of D2L. I'm trying to really be on top of my email today and the discussion posts, so I probably am not going to be looking at 11:50 tonight, but I'm going to stay on as long as I'm able. So good luck, y'all. I know you can do this. I'm really looking forward to seeing what y'all offer in terms of feedback and help for one another. Okay, hang in there.